What's up everybody, it is Generalkidd here, the one and only as always. For today's video, we're going to be tackling the question that people have been asking for a very long time, and that is the question of what is behind the RvB Easter egg door. RvB standing for Red versus Blue. In case you guys don't know, or don't remember, or never seen it before, the RvB, or Red versus Blue Easter egg, is on a mission Crow's Nest. And it's near the very beginning. Instead of continuing through this part where you have to go to the hangar to clear the hangar, you keep going, and in the back of this hallway here, there's a Marine here trying to open this door here. He keeps knocking on it, trying to get in, but then whoever's behind the door asks him for a password, and the Marine forgot the password or doesn't know it. And depending on which difficulty you're on, the dialogue changes a little bit, but it's a very hilarious Easter egg, and the people talking, they're characters from, or the voice actors from the Red vs. Blue series. If you never saw it before, I definitely recommend you check out that series. It's a really great machinima series. It's been around for a while, and it's definitely awesome. But anyways, let's take a look at what's behind the door now. We're going to use a little tool called PanCam, which anybody can do actually, as long as you have a 360 copy of Halo 3. I'll do a little tutorial of how to do PanCam later towards the end of the video, so do stick around for that if you don't know how to use PanCam. But anyways, right now, let's just get right to it and take a look at what's behind the door. So with PanCam, we just gotta increase the camera speed here, and once it's high enough, we will actually clip right through the door, or phase right through it like the Flash. Yeah, so now we're inside the door. As you can see, there's not really much space behind the door, but there's just enough space that the camera can actually like sit here. Now, if I move it too much, it'll get sucked back out. But right now, you can see what's behind the door, and you know, it would have been funny if there's like another character behind the door, like a Marine or something, actually responding back to the dialogue. But unfortunately, behind the RvB Easter egg door is just a wall, and it's a very poorly textured wall. I mean, because you know, obviously there wouldn't really be any fancy textures on it or anything that makes sense, because you know you're never supposed to be able to see that actually. But unfortunately, that is what is behind the door. Now, technically speaking, there is probably like some kind of audio playback object, like an invisible audio object behind the door, which is what plays back the audio that you hear when the Marines are talking to each other. But you know, there's no like physical character behind the door. Now, there's a little bit more inside that room, well, quote unquote room, to the side of the door. There's like a little gap here that you know, there's a little bit more space than behind the actual door itself. It's very dark here though, but you can see it if you have like someone shining a flashlight into there. Now, I know from the outside it looks like it's a solid wall, but when they shine the flashlight on that solid wall, the light actually goes all the way through, and you can light up parts of the room. The more players you have lighting it up, the better. But yeah, so that's really all that there is in this room. It's very tight area. We can go up a little bit and take a look around still, but again, there's really nothing in this room, no hidden Easter eggs or any characters or something like that. So that's basically it. Let me show you the left side of the room. That was the right side next to the door. There's a little bit more to the left, but the left side is basically the same. But you know, I'll show it to you just, you know, for the record. Let's get over there now. So here we are on the left side. It's pretty much the same thing. The area is symmetrical essentially, but now you know what it looks like on the left side. Again, you know, best way to see it is to have someone shine a flashlight, light it up, and also turn your screen brightness up all the way in the game settings. That'll make it a little more visible. But yeah, so that's basically it. Now, for the PanCam tutorial. So what you want to do, and you have to do this on a 360 version of Halo 3. You can do this on the Xbox One as well. Just has to be the 360 copy. It can't be the Master Chief Collection. But you want to make sure you're set to local. You can't be on Xbox Live or maybe System Link. I'm not sure, but definitely do local. That's, you know, just to be safe. Once you set it to local, just start it up. Next, you want to enter this button combination. Well, actually, before you enter the button combination, make sure you're on default controls, unless you want to figure out the mappings for the combination. But what you want to do now is press left bumper, right bumper, left stick, A, D-pad up. Hold them all down together in that order, in that sequence. And then once you hold it down long enough, these numbers will show up on your screen. And as you can see, they are your camera coordinates, where you are currently in the Halo world. And you know, when you move around, your coordinates change, obviously, to reflect where you actually are. Next, you want to do is press left stick, right stick, and then left on the D-pad in that sequence and holding it down, and then it'll switch it to PanCam mode. pan cam mode is what you'll use in theater mode, but now you can save and quit and then go to theater mode. Once in theater mode, and make sure you're on pan cam settings. If you're not, then you could still switch back and forth in theater mode with the left stick, right stick, left on the D-pad thing. But go to free camera, flap against a wall, and then hold up on the D-pad to speed up the camera. You can see the number on the very right going up. Once you go fast enough, if there's something behind the door, you'll clip right through. And then you can lower your speed so that you can control the camera better. So on the map Crow's Nest, some doors actually do have a lot of stuff behind them, like entire unused rooms like you see here. It's actually pretty interesting that there's this room here. It's never used for anything as far as I know. But yeah, so some doors have stuff behind them, but not every door has stuff behind them. Some doors there's really nothing, and by nothing I mean like really like just not even like a small gap or anything behind the door. That RvB Easter egg door, there actually was, you know, a small gap behind it, but like this door here, nothing. As soon as you go through, you're in solid space and you get teleported back to your character. So yeah, if it's all white, basically that means there's nothing behind there. So yeah, so that's how you do pan cam, and as you can see earlier, that is what is behind the red versus blue Easter egg door. It's, you know, basically nothing, but it's, yeah, I guess still interesting, and now at least you know. But hopefully you guys found this to be interesting, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, you know, leave your thoughts in the comments. If there's anything else for me to check out or look into, or, you know, I was thinking of doing like a video series to see like what's behind locked doors on all the Halo missions. If you're interested in that, you know, let me know in the comments and I'll take a look at it. But other than that, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.